Good morning, I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the July 24th, 2017 edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. We were talking yesterday about Psalm 136, and I want to continue with that today. 136 is a wonderful psalm that was meant to be sung apparently from one choir to another across the courtyard of the temple. And because of its format, it has long been used in the Christian church for responsive readings. As we talked about yesterday, there are three sections to the psalm. One in which God is praised specifically for what he is. The second for the grandeur of his creation, and then finally how he specifically intervenes on behalf of his people in a very proactive way. I want to focus on that last section for a moment. You know, when I was teaching this yesterday in Sunday school, one of my students said that she had written in her Bible at some point in the past that psalm was read during the Last Supper. And while I cannot say that is absolutely true, I will say this. The recitation of the third part of Psalm 136 is all about how God intervened on behalf of the Israelites during the Passover. And it gives a blow-by-blow account of what happened there, including the allusion to the plagues and the bringing through of the people on the Red Sea, possibly Reed Sea, by the way. But it is exactly in that way like the Passover Seder meal. Seder means order, and there is a specific order to what is said and done during that very ceremonial meal. And one of the main things, the feature of it, is that the entire story of the Passover and the saving by God of his people from the slavery in Egypt and bringing them into the promised land is recited. So while we cannot say for sure that Psalm 136 was sung, we know that the content of much of it would have been covered in the Seder meal. And I bring this up just to remind us of something. You know, we need to be grateful. We need to have an attitude of gratitude. We've heard of the law of attraction, and while I don't like that with regard to the universe and what the universe is going to give you, it is true that you do seem to attract that which you give out. And so if you're a complainer and you're always saying how bad things are, then you know what? The likelihood is you're going to start seeing more and more to complain about. But if you're grateful for things and if you take advantage of opportunities, then it's likely that your perspective will be that life is full of blessings and full of opportunities. We need to remind ourselves of what God has done for us in the past, and confident of his past love and protection and provision. Then we can look around us and see perhaps more easily where he is still providing today. Even if on the surface there are things which are difficult or painful in the moment, we can see that even through the darkest hours there is light that God is giving. But we need to be open to that perception. And many times I find that remembering how God has helped us in the past opens us up to seeing what he may be doing right now. I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Visit me tomorrow on the next edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. Have a great day.